If you're an American watching this video, my name is Anthony Bell, who's with God. Christian, Catholic, what you want to call me. My family is the royal seed with God. So, the summary, we're coming down to the very last videos that I'm creating. I'd rather be proactive than reactive because God was raised in Canada since 1986 in Canada. I have Canadian friends, I have American friends. What's important about what I'm going to discuss with you is the future of America, which is under this democratic leadership and administration. They should be marched out the door. And as you can see in my videos, it's for your own well-being. And changes are coming. Not these godless lawyers in Washington trying to run through a gay marriage bill and everything else. These people are out there, they're finished. God's in charge of justice. So what I'm going to do, in order for you to understand, Obama and Biden fucked everything up. They are responsible. They were the start of it. Then it went to Trump. Then back to Biden. And then the entire administration below it. So, what I've proven is God has fulfilled his promise to the Jews. God has fulfilled his promise to the Muslims, who they call Muslims, but it's actually the tribe of Ishmael. So Muhammad, false prophet, out the door. So God's made two promises fulfilled. Being in Canada, and it's a Christian nation, which is action in the image of materialism, which is what the Christians have become prospered over. This pertains to them when the debt was at $3 trillion, USA. For the Lord your God will bless you as he has promised, and you will lend to many nations, but will borrow from none. You will rule over many nations, but none will rule over you. This pertains to America with all the different tribes of El. I was born in Scotland, raised in Canada, representing the royal family of the tribe of El in England, Scotland. But there's also France, there's also Germany, there's also Spain, but Spain is a fallen. Okay, Portugal was a fallen. Italy, okay, we're in Greece. Turkey's a fallen. Russia's a fallen. These are all different tribes of El. But the point of the matter is that USA, God has made a promise to the USA, and if they would have recognized me through Obama and Biden, none of this would have happened. Fact is that $3 trillion, you're probably paying very little tax, and you'd be awash in lots of cash, and you'd be helping nations as you have done for a longest of times, in terms of the charity and doing stuff in terms of a one family tribe as sons and daughters of El or Zeus. But the fact is that the administration, the Democratic administration, is 100% responsible for this entire mess, if you're a Christian. And that was God's promise to America. That's why, in terms of with Canada, that they were to be the nation, exactly how I read in terms of the prophecy, of all the different tribes of El, United States of America, USA. So, Rand Paul is your guy that I have selected and God has approved as your new president of the USA. The quicker that you run Biden out the door and the entire administration, the quicker that you're going to be solving your problems. And it's because God said Hazel McCallion, right? Balanced budget. This man knows a thing or two about balanced budget. And I recommend Mike Pence to be his running mate or a sidekick as vice president. The reason is that Mike Pence, I'm going to go into this with Mike Pence in regards to Donald Trump. But there's stuff that he needs to learn. He was under the umbrella of Donald Trump for a reason. And hopefully he's going to be under the umbrella of Rand Paul for a reason. And then once Rand Paul is president, Mike Pence will then be president. But he needs to learn from a skill set, stuff from Rand Paul and also from Donald Trump. So you can't just throw away everything that Donald Trump has done, saying, you know, that bastard and that this and that. There's stuff in there that you have to deal with reality, and that's what we're going to talk about in Donald Trump 2 video in the next segment.